Are you saying hello? Turbo wanted to join us today, and he says hello to all of you. Such a good boy. Are you mommy's good boy? Hello my beautiful internet friends, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video we are doing my top 10 must-have items from ColourPop. You guys know, if you've been watching me, ColourPop is my favorite brand. They're affordable, easily accessible, they create bomb products, and ColourPop's just a brand I love through and through. I love the company. I just think everything about them is great, and this video was inspired by Andrea Milano. I believe that's how you pronounce her last name. I could be wrong. I'll link her video and her channel down below. She's awesome. I love her content. I just suck at pronouncing names. But she did a video like a week or two ago, like her top 10 palettes from ColourPop, and I thought that was so awesome. And if you guys want to see a video like that where I do my top 10 eyeshadow palettes from ColourPop, let me know down below. I'll gladly do that as well. But I wanted to take it a step further back. I don't know. I just want to make that a bit different and do my top 10 must-have products from ColourPop because I've tried pretty much everything they've came out with, and I love the majority of things I've tried from them. These are just like my top 10. Like, if for some reason you came up to me and you're like, Allie, I can only get 10 different items from ColourPop, what should I get? I would recommend these 10 items. There's other things I love from ColourPop as well, but these things I find to be more universal and just more things I use in my everyday routine. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. The first thing I have here is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. Now this product will not be shocking again to anyone that's been watching me for even just a couple of months now. This has been like my ride or die. This product has been like my everyday ride or die foundation for months now. I will say, if I'm going for a more full coverage look, like today I didn't use it because I wanted a more full coverage like cover up, but if I'm going for more just a lightweight, you know, just going to work, running some errands, just something super simple and casual, I will grab this foundation. And literally I think at least 4 of the 7 days out of the week I do wear this foundation because it is just so beautiful. It feels so light and pretty on the skin. It gives you coverage, but not like too much coverage, you know. It's a tinted moisturizer. It will even out your overall complexion, but not be too cakey or too full coverage. Like if someone saw you wearing this, they wouldn't even know if you had makeup on, you know. It's like that like low key and like that light coverage. It just looks so pretty and healthy on the skin. It's not too matte, it's not too dewy. It's like a nice satiny kind of finish. I believe this is my 3rd bottle of this. I think it's my 3rd bottle of this, and I do have a backup bottle over there in my vanity because I'm just in love with it and I don't want to ever run out. It's not my shade right now. It's a little too light. I do need to pick up a darker shade. But yeah, if you like a really nice, simple, everyday kind of cover up, nothing too crazy, nothing too full coverage, the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer is for you. It's bomb. I recommend it for pretty much any skin type. I would say if you're oily, you probably do need to set this, and if you have dry skin, you could get away with not setting it, but I think pretty much any skin type could wear this potentially. You might have to like work with it a little bit depending on your skin type, but I have combo oily and dry skin and I've never had a problem with it like fading off on me. It does gradually fade throughout the day, like what you would expect a tinted moisturizer to do, but it's nothing crazy. It's not like patchy when it fades. It's just, it fades like into your skin and it looks beautiful. Obviously, if you wear it for like 12 hours, you know, it's not gonna look the exact same as when you first put it on. No foundation, it looks the exact same 12 hours later. I don't care what anyone says. It's not true. But it still looks really pretty on your skin. It still looks fresh. You look healthy. And I think that's why I like it so much. It just looks so pretty. So for me personally, this is a must-have for everybody. I don't care who you are. I think you will enjoy this product. I can almost guarantee it. I've never heard anyone complain about this. It's fantastic. Sticking with complexion, this product I hated at first, and I think if you have oily skin, you will hate this product. But if you have normal to dry skin, I think you'll enjoy it if you like cream blushes. The ColourPop blush sticks are amazing. I love them. I know when I first tried these out on camera, and I even mentioned them in a products I hate video, I'm pretty sure, because I could not stand these when I first bought them. I thought they were so greasy, so slick, so oily. I thought they looked so cakey on. I could not stand these products at first because I had very oily skin at the time. But then fall and winter came and my skin does get to be a little more on the dry side during those months, and I decided to revisit these products, try them again, and it's been a love affair ever since. I do only own 2 shades. I have the shade Under Pressure, which is the brighter color, and then this is Aloha. I am wearing Aloha right now on my cheeks. It's kind of hard to tell, but this is such a beautiful product. If you love your blush, if you love your cream products, I can't recommend this enough for you. I think you'll absolutely enjoy it. These do build very nicely. As you can see, they're quite pigmented, but they blend out pretty well, and they're not like too much on the cheeks, as you can see. I mean, you can tell I'm wearing blush, but like it's not too much, you know. It blends pretty nicely into your foundation. If you're not wearing a foundation under these or over top of these, I'm not too sure about how that would look. I've never not worn foundation with these before, but I do think this is a beautiful product nonetheless. It just blends so nicely. It's so cute, and it just looks so like youthful on my cheeks. I feel like I look very young, and like, I am young, I'm 20, but I do feel like it just makes me look just so young and radiant and healthy, and I just feel like this gives me like such a cute, playful, girly, chic look. I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking this. It is just a blush, but for me, it's like what makes or breaks my cheeks that day, you know? I wear these almost every single day. That's how much I love them. I hated these at first. When I had oily skin, I hated these. But when my skin became more dry, or more combo anyways, they're magnificent. I just don't think they're meant for oily skin. There are more shades than just these two, but these are the only two that I personally own, and these are the two shades I go back and forth with. I do want to build my collection with these and get a couple more shades because of how much I love these two. I feel like I could definitely benefit from some more shades in that collection. So if you have any shades of these you want to recommend to me, let a girl know. I like really warm tone, peachy colors. That's me. That's my vibe. Also, sticking with the blush theme, you guys know I love ColourPop blushes, but I think I love their Super Shock cheek blushes even more than their original formula. Both are great. I recommend both, but if I had to only pick one, the Super Shock cheeks are my favorite. Again, I do have one of these over top of Aloha today. Which one did I use? No Vacancy. I used No Vacancy over top of Aloha. That is the blush combo I have on my cheeks right now. The Super Shock cheeks are a bit different to work with at first because they're not a cream, but you can't really treat them like a powder either. They're very different. It's a different kind of formula. It feels like putty when you swatch it, and you can't use like a wispy little blush brush. I know when I use like powder brush, I use a very like light brush to apply it and kind of build it up. With these, I go in with a very heavy, dense brush because just the way the formula is, you're not going to get any product if you use a very light, wispy brush. You have to use a pretty dense and heavy duty blush brush, and if you don't like a heavy blush look, again, these are not going to be the products for you. If you like really light, natural powder blushes, I would stick with their regular powder formula, but if you like an intense blush look, which I know it's pretty trendy right now, it's really in, then I would definitely recommend these Super Shock cheeks. Here are some swatches of my three favorites. Right here we have Thanks for the Memories. It's a really pretty like mauve tone blush. I don't wear this one a ton right now. I did love it back in the fall, but now that we're getting into more spring and summer, I've been using more like these two shades. In the middle here I have Get Laid and then No Vacancy over here. Again, No Vacancy is why I have my cheeks right now over top of Aloha blush stick. Again, this is not really like for everybody. It's just for my blush lovers. But you guys know I'm a whore for blush. I love blush. It's like my favorite step in my makeup. I literally apply blush all over my cheeks, a bit on my nose and my forehead just to like give me this overall really warm toned, youthful look. I just think it's really pretty. It's not for everybody, of course, but I love blush. I could never give it up. I just couldn't. So if you're like me and you can't get enough of blush, the cream sticks and the Super Shock cheeks are for you. They're gonna be amazing. I'd recommend. Okay, next up I have a setting spray from ColourPop I want to mention. This I don't really like as like a setting spray. I use it more as like a refresher, but I do think it's amazing as a refresher, and that's why I want to mention it. The ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. Like I said, I don't feel like this sets my makeup in place very long. I don't think it's like a horrible setting spray, but I definitely don't look for this for longevity. I use it as like a refresher when my face feels really dry or cakey. I did use it today as a setting spray because I don't really care if makeup lasts like all day long. You know, today's just like a casual Thursday for me. It's not like my wedding day. It's not like a special event. So I did use it as a setting spray today because I just don't really care. But I do love this to give me an overall glow to the skin. As you can see, I am very glowy today. I did use a lot of highlighter and other things too, but this spray does give me quite a bit of a glow. I think the hyaluronic acid in here helps with that. I do love me some hyaluronic acid. I think it's amazing. I do have like a serum of that. I use it every single night before bed. Makes my skin glowy and pretty and fresh. I love it. But yeah, obviously I do love this product. I've used quite a bit of it up. I do need to get a new bottle of it. Though this is a very good, refreshing mist. It smells amazing. It smells like coconuts. Yeah, it smells like coconuts. It smells like summertime in sunscreen, but like in a good way, you know, like a good sunscreen. I love it so much. It makes me think of like just being on the beach, on the sun with the waves hitting your skin. That's the vibe this gives me. It's great. Again, makes my skin very glowy. If you're not into the glow, you won't like this, but if you want to be a glowing goddess, a dewy, slick looking person, this product is for you. By the way, this video is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. ColourPop has no idea who I am. I have like 1,000 subscribers. They don't care about me, in my opinions. I just wanted to film the video because I like ColourPop. Don't get it twisted. This product is actually from Soul Body, which is ColourPop's like sister brand, but you can get it on the ColourPop website, so I'm including it in today's video. But these shimmering dry oils are the best thing they've ever came out with. I don't have it on my skin today because I'm going to work after this, and I didn't feel like explaining why I have glitter all over my body at work, you know, or getting it all over my work clothes. I work in healthcare. It's not professional, not cute. I will go ahead and swatch the two shades I do have for you guys. I have a big version of Soft Gold, and then I also have Soft Pink. These smell literally so amazing. I can't get over how good these smell. It's like if Vanilla Sugar and Hollister had like a little love child. That's what this smells like. So over here is Soft Gold and over here is Soft Pink. You really can't tell the difference on camera. It looks like my whole hand is just wet. But these are so pretty. Obviously, if you're into more gold tones, I'd recommend Soft Gold. If you like more like pink champagne colors, Soft Pink's for you. I have both, just depending on my mood, honestly. So for starters, I love the smell of these. They just smell so amazing. When you have them on your body, everyone's gonna compliment how great you smell. They smell wonderful. I did use these in Mexico, and everyone's like, oh my god, your body's so like sparkly and glowy. And I did let a couple of the other girls use this as well, and everybody was just like so amazed by how like shimmering our bodies were. It was great. It was fantastic. These do last pretty long. Obviously, if you're going like into the water, they're gonna come off. I wore this on a boat in Mexico, and then like we jumped off the boat into the ocean, and so obviously once I jumped into the ocean, these were gone. They were not lasting. They don't last in salt water. I hate to break it to you guys. If you wanted to wear these in the middle of the ocean, it's not gonna work out for you. But if you wanted to wear these just laying out by the pool, laying in your backyard, going to the beach but not getting into the water, you know, these are great. They're beautiful. If you want just to wear them just to stunt on other people, also recommend. Great. I do like to put a powder over top of these just to make sure it lasts all day long, because I mean, it is a liquid. It can slip and slide off your body depending if you sweat, if you touch it a lot, you know. So I do like to set it with like a highlighter, but these are amazing. They last pretty damn well for being like a dry oil. It does look pretty wet on my hand, but when you rub it out and you like blend it out, you know, it's not as wet. It's just like a sparkling, mesmerizing angel skin goddess look. This product's not going to be for like the faint of heart people. If you're like really casual, you don't wear a lot of makeup, you don't like wearing a lot of product on your body or face, this is not the product for you. But if you are a glam, glitzy whore like myself, you'll love these. You will get all the attention. All the attention will be on you because of how just beautiful and shimmering your body is. These do come in two different sizes. You have a big one here that is 3 fluid ounces and a little one here that is 0.88 fluid ounces. I'd recommend getting the smaller one if you don't live in a warm climate. Like, I live in Illinois, so I'm never going to be able to use up this entire product because it's not warm here like 75% of the year, so I really can't wear this on my body. Well, I could wear it every day, but like no one would see it, you know, because I'm wearing like hoodies and sweaters most of the time. Right now being an exception because I'm in my own house, so I can wear what I want, but for the most part when I'm going out in public, I really can't wear these because it's too cold to wear them. So if you're like me, you live in the Midwest or the Northwest, Northeast, anywhere where it's like cold or climate, Canada, I don't know, I'd recommend getting the smaller version because it's just more practical that way. It's not going to take up too much space, and like you can always repurchase another one if you do go through it, you know. I mean, I have both of these and I have not gone through either one, not even like remotely. So, however, if you live somewhere where it's really hot, like Florida, Texas, California, Hawaii, if you live in the southern hemisphere, or just, I guess other countries do exist besides America, but I think most of my audience is American, so you get what I mean. But if you live in a warmer climate, I'd recommend getting the big one because you could probably wear it more often than I can. It makes no sense for somebody like me who lives where it's cold all the time to buy a big one. I don't know why I bought a big one. I had big ambitions with this. They did not come true. Okay, moving on into eye products. I have so many eye products from ColourPop that I love, but I just narrowed down to 2 different things from them that I find to be the best and most unique from ColourPop. First of all, ColourPop eyeshadow palettes. You guys know they're like my most favorite formula of eyeshadow palettes. Anastasia being my most favorite, but ColourPop is a very close second. And when it comes to price, ColourPop does win because they're a lot more affordable than Anastasia, but yeah, ColourPop does have one of my most favorite eyeshadow formulas. They're pigmented, buttery, they blend amazing. It's very rare for me that I don't like a ColourPop eyeshadow palette. I think I've not liked 2 of like the 50 I've tried, so you know, I don't know what percentage that would be, but you get what I'm putting down. Like, most of the time, ColourPop does not disappoint me. I use their palettes pretty much every single day. I do have one of their palettes on my eyes right now. It's not this one. I have the California Love palette on my eyes right now. But I did want to mention the Bare Necessities palette from ColourPop, which is the palette right here, if you didn't know. I wanted to mention this one because I do feel like universally, this is the palette that I think most people could get their money's worth out of. Most people could use, because I mean, it's a big palette for one thing. I think it's 30 shades. Yeah, it's 30 different shades. It was like $39-ish, I believe, give or take. I'll leave the price on screen. It wasn't very expensive for how much product you're getting, and I do just feel like these colors are what most people wear. They're very neutral, they're very everyday. There is different like undertones in here. You have some mauve, some warm tones, some cool tones. So I just feel like it's a really good bang for your buck item. You're getting pretty much a little bit of everything all in one. I feel like this is great for people in high school, college, people that don't have a lot of space for a lot of makeup but also want to have a variety of makeup. This is the product for you. Again, I do love a lot more palettes from ColourPop. This is like one of my favorites though. So if you guys do want to see like my top 10 palettes from ColourPop, let me know down below. I can film that video. But if I had to pick just one palette from ColourPop, I recommend to pretty much anybody. Bare Necessities would be where it's at, because it's so universal, it's so great. It's something I use almost every single day now at this point. It's become like my new go-to palette, so I highly recommend it. It's a great palette. You should try it. So I just feel like you can't make a video about ColourPop and not mention their Super Shock shadows. I feel like that's what set ColourPop off. That's what made them different from the rest of the brands. This is like their thing and nobody can really like duplicate it, you know? I do like the shimmers way more than the mattes. The matte Super Shock shadows are like okay, but I really hardly ever touch them. I'm more of a shimmer kind of girl when it comes to the Super Shock formula. These shades are my top 3, right here being my most favorite shade ever, Prickly Pear. The name will always make me laugh. I don't care how old I am. I could be 86 on my deathbed and I will think Prickly Pear is the funniest fucking name for an eyeshadow that's ever been invented. I'm immature. What can I say? But no, Prickly Pear is my most favorite shade because for one, just look at it. Look at that most beautiful shimmering like champagne, but like a deep champagne color. It's just so pretty. I do feel like it goes really well with warm tones and cool tones. It's just a universally bomb shade. I feel like this looks fantastic on blue and green eyes. I do have blue-green eyes, in case you could not tell. But yeah, Prickly Pear I think is bomb, bomb, bomb. Another shade I really love right here in the middle is called Ritz. It's kind of hard to see, but Ritz is beautiful. Ritz doesn't have a lot of color to it, but it's a very pretty, like, sparkly topper. Like, if you want just to add, like, a really nice, impactful sparkle to your look, Ritz is where it's at, baby. Let me tell you. I have got so many people hooked on the color Ritz because it's just so pretty. It adds, like, a bang to your look, you know? A lot of my friends have bought this color because of me. I'm just so influential, you know? And I recommend this to most people because it just adds a nice little glitter topper to your look. It's very easy. You just put it on your finger, pop it on your lid, bam, you're good to go. Pretty much all the Super Shocks are like that, but Ritz has no color to it, and I feel like that's why I like it the most, because it's just a bunch of sparkles, you know? And then last but not least, Sequin right here. It's a really pretty rose gold. I've been getting into more of like the rose gold, pinky, purpley tones. I used to never wear them. I was a gold, bronze kind of girl to the day I died. But recently I've been dabbling into the pinky world, and I gotta say, I'm becoming a fan. They're quite nice. They look great on my blue eyes. So me and pink tones, we can start becoming friends now. I'm ready for that. It's a very pretty shade if you're into the rose golds, the pinks, the purples, the cooler tones. Although I will say Sequin's like not the most cool tone pink. It's still pretty warm in my personal opinion, but it's still a pretty shade nonetheless. It goes very well. If you're transitioning from warm tones into pinky tones, I think Sequin's great for you because it's still pretty warm tone, but it's also a pink, you know? It gives you like the best of both worlds. ColourPop does have so many Super Shock shades. You could find pretty much any color under the sun. They have blues, greens, purples, yellows, golds, oranges, reds. I can't think of other colors right now, but they have so many colors. They have every color you could ever think of in their Super Shock formula. They have mattes, shimmers. They're all great. So yeah, pretty much any of the Super Shocks I'd recommend. These are just my top 3 favorites of that subcategory. I was gonna just pick one, but I realized I could not just pick one. I had to mention 3 just to touch all fields. I don't know what I'm saying. Cover my bases? Is that sounds better than touch all fields. I don't know. Okay, so my next must-have from ColourPop is their Just a Tint lip crayons. If you are somebody, again, you like really natural makeup, you don't like wearing heavy amounts of product on your face, or you just need like a really simple, easy go-to lip, try the Just the Tints out. You will not regret it. For one thing, they are so smooth and buttery on your lips. I do have one of the shades on my lips right now. I do have the shade Chimichanga on my lips right now. It's a very pretty, easy red. Like, it's a red, and you can tell it's a red, but it's not like, oh my god, she's wearing like a red liquid lipstick, you know? It's like a really pretty, nice, fleshy looking red. It is one of my favorites, along with two other shades I have here swatched on my hand. So in the middle, I do have Chimichanga, what I'm wearing right now. Really pretty red. If you want to wear red without wearing like a bold red color, check it out. It's amazing. My personal favorite nude that I wear like pretty much every single day is Gimme S'more. It's right there. For me, this matches my lips so well. Like, you can hardly tell the difference between this and my natural lip color. It's just like a bit better, and it does blend in with my makeup a bit better than just like my natural lip color, and it just feels very nice and hydrating and smooth on the lips, and that's why I like it so much. I just think it's really pretty and refreshing. I do have 2 or 3 of these Gimme S'mores because I completely ran through one of them, and then I just have 2 backups because why not, you know? Right over here for my cool tone girls, we have the Strand. Now, the Strand is not a color I personally wear a ton, but if you do like mauvey, cool tone, pinky lip colors, I do think this is a very pretty color for you if you want just a really nice, easy go-to lip formula. These are still pretty new to ColourPop, kind of. ColourPop launches things like every other day, so it's hard to say what's new. But these I don't think are even a year old at this point, but I just have been so in love with them. I think they're so amazing. It's a product I use literally almost every single day, so I had to recommend it in my top 10 must-haves. And I think universally this is a product, again, everybody's gonna like. Even if you do prefer like heavy full glam makeup, you know there's days where you just don't want to try too hard, or you just want like a really quick makeup look. These come in handy, they come in clutch, they're great. I'd recommend them. They're pretty affordable. All this stuff is pretty affordable. I think that's another reason I really wanted to do this video, because even if you bought like all of this stuff, it would only be like $100-ish, you know? So another lip formula I find to be very unique to ColourPop, I also have it on top of my lips right now, is the So Juicy Plumping Lip Glosses. Now these are very, what's that word? Nostalgic? They're very nostalgic of the 90s and those like, you know, squeezy tube lip glosses. But these are so much better, trust me. I tried the ones back then, trying these now. These are a lot better. There's not a lot of color to these, which I do prefer it that way because they're supposed to just be like a very nice sheer tinted plumping gloss. I do have this shade over top of Chimichanga right now, the shade Big Slice. I believe this is a part of their summertime collection, so I'm not sure if it's still available. One of my favorite shades from them that I know for a fact is available is the shade Partly Rowdy. This is like my favorite nude shade from them. There is a Partly Rowdy. It's a very pretty, just sheer pinky gloss. I like to put it over top of lipsticks, liquid lipstick, any color I want to wear but make it like a juicy, wet look. Partly Rowdy comes in clutch. There is a lot of sparkles in it. It's very, very glitzy and glam. So if you're not into that, I can't recommend it for you. But if you're like me, you love the glitz, you love the glam, you love the sparkles, it's a really good shade. These do have a very like minty, tingly sensation, but they don't hurt. You know the Too Faced lip injection lip glosses? Those hurt. Like, those are very like tingly and they get under your skin, and they don't feel the best. They don't feel great at all, actually. These are not like that. They're very minty, but they're like a refreshing minty, and they don't hurt your lips, but they do plump them up and make them look a bit more bigger and juicier and like kissable. At least, you know, I think so. I will say these don't ever like set. They're gonna be wet and sticky all day long. So I would not recommend wearing these with your hair down like I'm doing right now. I'm not like leaving like this. I'm gonna put my hair up before I leave the house. So yeah, if you wanna wear these, wear them on a day where your hair is gonna be up and out of your face, because when these stick to your hair, they're not going anywhere. It's gonna be very hard to pull apart. It's going to ruin your hair. Your hair is going to feel very sticky and gross, so I would not recommend wearing these with your hair down. But yeah, I just feel like the So Juicies are very unique to ColourPop. I don't see a lot of other brands that try to revamp the 90s like tube lip glosses in a way that ColourPop did, and they completely nailed it, so I recommend these. And then the last product I want to mention from ColourPop is something I have been loving since the beginning of my channel, the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lips. You guys know I love my lip glosses. I'm a nude lip gloss whore. That's like my go-to everyday kind of look. I love just a really nice glossy lip. I think it's because I have very like small lips, and glosses just make your lips look a lot bigger, so you know, it takes my insecurity and like makes it go away. For some reason, ColourPop has 2 different like applicators in their lip glosses. It doesn't let you pick which one when you buy them. It's it's kind of like a surprise. They have like a little doe foot for the lip glosses, and then they have like a little brush. I prefer the doe foot. I think most people prefer the doe foot, but it's kind of just like you get what you get and you don't really throw a fit kind of deal, because you really can't pick what kind of applicator you get with your gloss, which sucks, but it's whatever. These are two of my favorite nude shades from ColourPop. I do have a third one, Moonchild from Kathleen Lights and ColourPop. Can't find it anywhere. It's a really pretty like brownie tone nude with some shimmer in it. Gorgeous, love it. Can't find it absolutely anywhere, but I love that shade too. I also have the shade Curvy here, which is a very pretty pink. I'm personally more into like the pinky brown tones, like this one right here, than I am the straight up pink tones. But if I am going for more pinky gloss, I will use Curvy by I Love Sarah E and ColourPop. And then right here, this is like my more like everyday go-to gloss from them. This is the shade Attention Haul. It's just more like my kind of color. I don't feel like I look good in like straight up pink tones, but like these pinky brown tones, I like those on my lips. Both are beautiful. If you like nudes, you'll like both colors. And ColourPop does have more shades than just like the nude glosses, but their nude glosses are like top tier, my favorite. If I'm not wearing just the tints or the So Juicies, I'm wearing the lip glosses. I will say I don't wear the lip glosses as much anymore as I used to. I feel like the glosses are something I used to wear every single day like a year and a half ago. But ever since the Just the Tints came out and the So Juicies, I've kind of put these on the back burner, but I still think they're fantastic. And now talking about them in this video, I feel like I should definitely wear them more often, because I do love these colors and I love the formula. These are glosses, so they're not meant to last all day long like a liquid lipstick, but I do think they last pretty long for a lip gloss. They're pigmented, but not like too pigmented, you know? And they just look really pretty and shiny and glossy on the lips. They're not too sticky. I hate sticky lip glosses. Not my thing. And sometimes you'll like have a lip gloss and it'll do like that weird web thing. These do not do that. They're fantastic. I've mentioned these so many times on my channel before. I've used them in so many tutorials. If you're a lip gloss girl or guy out there, you'll like these. Not sticky, not clumpy, and they're just very pretty. Alright, this video is a lot longer than I anticipated it to be. Right now I'm at 42 minutes filming time. Probably like 25-ish minutes for you guys. I thought this was going to be a very quick, easy video. I thought I was going to just talk about these products, move along. But y'all know me, I talk way too damn much, so I apologize for how long this video is. If you made it to the end, congratulations, you're a trooper. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me ramble on about my top 10 products from ColourPop. I would love to hear your guys' favorites from ColourPop down below. If you love products that I mentioned, products I didn't mention, let me know down below. I love trying new things from ColourPop, and it'll be very helpful to other people watching this video. So any recommendations from ColourPop, let a girl know down below. And yeah, besides that, hopefully I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.